Annyeongbuz! Welcome back to the channel where we don't just follow the K-pop headlines, we dive into the meaning, the fan feelings, and everything in between. And today, we've got exciting news that's got MOAs all over the world buzzing. Tomorrow X Together is officially going on their 4th world tour. Yep, it's called Act Tomorrow and it kicks off this August. Right at the legendary Gocheok Sky Dome in Seoul, not one night, but 2 August 22nd and 23rd. And I don't know about you, but whenever TXT announces a new tour, I automatically assume we're about to get hit with an emotional roller coaster and some next-level visuals. Now, let's talk about that title for a second. Act Tomorrow. TXT always goes deep with their concepts, and this one is no exception. The meaning behind the name, moving together toward the tomorrow we promised, poetic. On brand, that's what we love about them. It's not just a concert, it's part of their evolving storyline. If you follow TXT's past tours, you know how connected everything is, the whole theme of protecting their dreams. Starting over, growing through pain, it's not just in the lyrics, it's in the entire stage experience. They've also released a tour poster that's honestly giving main character energy. You've got starlight and light pillars piercing through the darkness, and the boys looking directly into the camera with this intense, solemn vibe. It's like they're about to take us on a cosmic, emotional journey, and we're absolutely here for it. If this is just the teaser, imagine what the actual show is gonna look like. One thing that really stands out with TXT's tours is how immersive their stages are. We're not talking about simple dance breaks and pretty backdrops. We're talking full-blown storytelling through performance. Their last tour act, Promised GP. Today was a perfect example. Fans and even foreign media praised it for its refined narrative and how much the members have grown in terms of stage presence. You could literally feel the difference. They've always been great performers, but there was this emotional depth, this maturity that made it unforgettable. And I think that's why this upcoming Act Tomorrow tour has people so hyped. TXT has this rare ability to balance the dreamy aesthetics and deep emotions of their music. With hard-hitting choreography and crisp live vocals, it's not just a show, it's an experience. And honestly, with each tour, they're not just leveling up, they're redefining what a 4th-generation group can do on a global stage. Now here's a part that made me extra happy for those of us who can't make it to Seoul. The concert will be streamed live on Weverse. Thank you, Bigot, seriously. Because nothing stings more than being left out while Twitter is melting down with spoilers. So even if we're not physically there, we can still be part of the moment in real time, and hopefully fingers crossed the rest of the tour dates will include stops in cities all over Asia, Europe, and North America. Please manifest this with me, y'all. But while we wait for the full tour schedule, let's talk predictions. What kind of stages are we hoping for? Will they bring back fan favorites like Sugar Rush Ride and Low or Lower with new arrangements? Or are we getting brand new songs as part of a bigger comeback rollout? And let's not ignore the possibility of storyline tie-ins with the Star Seekers universe. You know how TXT loves to keep everything connected. Personally, I'd love to see a darker concept section in the set list. Give me brooding outfits, dim lighting, emotional vocals, and maybe even some solo stages to really showcase each member's unique color. BMU with a guitar solo, Taeyeon belting out a ballad live. Please, I'm not ready, but I need it. Also, let's be honest, TXT concerts aren't just concerts anymore. They're part of their growth arc as artists. Watching their shows over the years has been like watching a coming-of-age film unfold live on stage. It's not just about dancing and singing, it's about vulnerability, dreams, loss, recovery. All those beautiful, messy human emotions that TXT puts into every single performance. So I'm throwing this question out to the buzzers. What do you want to see on this tour? What's your dream TXT concert moment? And if they came to your country, which song would you absolutely need to see live? Drop it in the comments. I know MOAs always have the best ideas, and I love hearing your takes on how this group should shape their next era. Now, speaking of shaping new eras, there's another artist who just dropped major news and the internet has opinions, and that brings us to another major moment in K-pop history this time. From the queens of confidence themselves, I-DLE, yes, buzzers, it finally happened. After over 2 years, I-DLE has officially crossed 400 million views on YouTube for the very first time with their iconic, ultra-viral, and ridiculously catchy hit Queencard. Let's give it up for the girls. Seriously, this is such a massive milestone, not just because 400 million is a huge number, but because it represents a turning point for the group and for how far they've come. I mean, think about it, Queencard wasn't just a comeback, it was a statement. It was bold, fun, cheeky, and loaded with that trademark I-DLE confidence that sets them apart from literally every other girl group right now. The song originally dropped on May 15, 2023. And fast forward to June 19, 2025, at exactly 11:35 p.m. KST, they hit the big 4 2 years, 1 month, and 4 days later, and yes, it took time but it never lost steam. If anything, it's been growing stronger and stronger, especially on platforms like TikTok and Reels where that I'm a Queencard hook just refuses to leave our heads. Admit it, you've done the dance at least once, right? And what's wild is, this is I-DLE's first MV to hit 400 million views. Can you believe that? They've had hit after hit Tomboy NXDE La Tata, but it's Queencard that broke through that ceiling. And honestly, it makes sense. It was fun, it was fierce, it was memeable, and it had that instantly recognizable concept that sticks. People who didn't even follow K-pop knew the Queencard chorus now. Let's talk about the video itself, the visuals, pop perfection, the choreography, simple but smart. The message, all about self-love and owning your image, it was playful, without being shallow, and the whole Mean Girls-inspired storytelling was honestly genius. It had replay value for days. I still remember fans breaking down all the Easter eggs in the MV, from the cafeteria scene to Soyeon's self-aware lyrics about beauty standards and plastic surgery culture. Like, yeah, it's wrapped up in glitter and sass, but it's saying something, and that's why this milestone hits different. It's not just about the numbers, it's about impact. Queencard represents a cultural moment where K-pop turned the mirror back on society with humor, honesty, and a killer beat, and I-DLE pulled it off without compromising their identity. In fact, they leaned even harder into who they are, and the world responded. So the big question now is, what's next, now that they've cracked 400 million? Can they push it to 500? Will their next comeback top this one? Or was Queencard their viral peak? Personally, I don't think they've peaked yet. If anything, this just proves they know how to tap into the cultural moment and make a bop at the same time. And with Soyeon constantly pushing creative boundaries, you know the next concept is gonna shake things up all over again. But I'm curious, buzzers, what's your favorite part of the Queencard MV? Was it the choreography, the concept, the visuals, or just the unapologetic attitude of the whole thing? And which I-DLE song do you think deserves to be the next to hit 400 million? Let's celebrate in the comments, but let's also talk future. Do you think I-DLE should keep chasing that viral pop energy, or should they return to their darker, more theatrical roots like an Oh My God or HANN? I personally love when they mix it up. But you already know I'll never say no to another Soyeon-powered concept explosion. Alright buzzers, that's all for today's video. Thanks for hanging out and diving into these two massive updates with me, TXT's new world tour and I-DLE's well-deserved milestone. As always, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Buzz, and hit that bell so you never miss the next K-pop deep dive. And until next time, keep streaming, keep standing, and keep the fandom energy alive. Annyeong.